This is Ralph with 13 Peppers, and today we are going to get up and close with the Zimbabwe Black. Now, the Zimbabwe Black Pepper is a beautiful looking ornamental plant that does excellent in containers, especially when you want to actually put them on your porch, something decorative and very, very interesting to look at. The foliage itself actually comes up a very glossy, dark purple, and the berries initially start off as a deep glossy black, and they do ripen into a bright fully red color, but along the way you get excellent variations of brown stripes, orange stripes, a beautiful amalgamation of different colors before the plant actually fully ripens, and it is a wonderful, wonderful plant. This is actually the first year I've grown it, so I got to experience everything that the plant has to offer, which is nice. Now, the plant is part of the Capsaicin annum family, and the Scoville units on it are roughly between 20 and 30,000 on the Scoville scale. Not too terribly hot, but it does make it nice if you want to spice up something really quick, making a chili and just want to spice it up, pick a couple berries real fast, throw it in the chili pot, you're doing great. Now, in my research of the actual pepper itself, there was not that much information to go by. I did have a couple sites that actually listed it originated in Zimbabwe, which hence the name, but other than that, exactly how it's traveled around the globe, introduced in different cultures, other than that, I do not know. I wish there was a lot more information out there on a lot of origins of the chili peppers, but there is not, unfortunately, but oh well. The other thing that I was able to actually find is in South America from a bunch of culinary uses that they do make it into a hot sauce that they actually use, especially with a dish of maize porridge. Plus, it's also used as a dry seasoning in a lot of other different recipes just because the pepper itself apparently is going to be very thin-walled and it dries actually easy. Which I can actually attest to that because with these peppers, I actually picked them roughly about 4 days ago, and they were nice and plump and everything like that. And then since then, they've actually started to shrink and dry. So they do dry rather easily, so I'm not trying to put them into a dehydrator or anything like that to actually go ahead and save my peppers. But other than that, let's go ahead and open one of these peppers up, even though they're kind of small, figure out how we're going to do that, take a look at it, and then we're going to do my favorite part, giving it a test. As you can tell that these peppers are extremely small in size, beautiful looking, so I still have some which are nice and plump and ripe, but I picked these just a few days ago and they've already started going ahead and drying everything. They're still soft and pliable, but they've went ahead and they've already started drying, which is very nice on that too. It's going to make my job easier to let these just sit out and dry. But let's go ahead and let's open this one right here and see what you can see. Okay. As you can take a look at inside the pepper, there's really not much space. The walls on these things are super thin and they're just loaded with the placenta and seeds. So no spare space or anything inside that. So, but that's typical with a really tiny pepper. And to be honest with you, I'm actually surprised that there is more seeds in here than what I expected. On a lot of my other little tiny peppers, there'd only be like 3 or 4 seeds. In here, there's probably a good 20 seeds just in this little pod right here. So, I don't know. Very nice. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what the flavor is of this thing. One other thing, and I have a pod here which is relatively dry. Just to let you know, on these small berries, how easy it is to actually get seeds out of is once they are dry, you don't really have to do much all to them except pinch them between your finger, and then you can just rotate it around in your finger, and then you can just see the seeds and everything drop right out. So makes it really easy to have seeds for your following year if you're wanting to save seeds from your peppers. I think earlier in the video I said we were going to give it a test. I meant taste. Hey, that's what you get when you don't even have a script and you're just winging this all the time. So let's go ahead and give this a taste and see what we think. Yeah, very thin wall, and you just feel a lot of bite of the seeds because basically it's all seed. It does have a initial fruitiness burst on it. Not strong, but just a little bit. And then it does have a heat that as soon as you start biting into it, does come out. And I will say this heat is a nice mild heat. Not too strong, not overpowering, but oh wow. I think I'm going to use this in a bunch of different recipes to get this here because I like the flavor, I like the feel and everything of the actual heat. It is a all-around burn on the mouth. Like I said, not too very strong. It's only between 20 and 30. This one that I just tasted would probably be closer to the 20,000, so not too terrible much on a bite, but the flavor of this thing is incredible. Wow, I only grew 2 of these plants this year, and I think I'm going to actually up the ante so I can actually have some more of these peppers. Huh, wow, really nice. Oh, wow, okay. I think this is one of the ones that I'm going to be going growing for the flavor because there's a lot of interesting things you can do with this pepper, so. Yeah, wonderful. If you can get yourself a hold of some seeds and grow this pepper, I would suggest doing it just because of how nice it actually looks, the flavor of the pepper. Yeah, this is one of the better peppers that I like. So yeah, wonderful. All right, with that, I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you like what you have seen here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button. That actually helps me out greatly with the YouTube algorithms. You can also follow me on a bunch of different social medias, or you can actually head to my website, which is 13peppersbyralph.com. There I post all the videos I'm doing. I do have a store where I do sell some of my seeds and everything else that I have going on. But with that, once again, I want to say thank you all very much, and you have yourself a very, very good day. Wow. That is incredible tasting pepper.